How do you model the way?
Modeling the way to me is showing others that you're a hard worker and every day you try to lead by example. When I was in the Army, this was pretty much basic leadership 101. Developed my leadership skills from others that I seen, mentors that I seen that modeled the way every day. And I try to live my life not only on the job but off the job too, by trying to lead by example and showing my family and my friends that I'm a leader in every aspect of life. And to me that's modeling the way.
How do you inspire a shared vision?
To inspire a shared vision, my aspect of that is finding ideas that others will want to do. And what that does is it gets not only your team involved, but it can get others involved because they see that your guys have got great ideas that they're coming up with. And what that also does is when you inspire a shared vision is it builds trust in relationships, and it also builds credibility with yourself as being a leader. And one example of that is recently at work I come up with a Live Well challenge, and this challenge, what it did was it's supposed to give employees at my job a challenge of a workout, and the workout that we came up with was a boot camp challenge, based on the Army and being on the SWAT team and everything. But anyways, this challenge, first before I put it out there, I went to my teammates on my SWAT team, and they thought it was going to be a great idea because not only is it getting our whole team involved, but it's also getting other people at my work involved that don't work within our department. And it's going to be a way of not only inspiring a vision on our team, but a vision throughout the whole organization. And like I said before, this is another way of building trust, not only on our level, but throughout the whole organization, building trust and relationships.
How do you challenge the process?
I've been turned down several times, putting in for things that I thought would be great goals for our team or in other organizations, things that I've worked towards. And I think the challenge of the process, you got to keep pushing until you reach that goal. And one of the ways you can do that is just keep articulating. Even though you get turned down, you got to articulate and keep challenging the process, even though it may become hard at times. You still got to challenge the process and find other ways to articulate that why your process is going to be better for the whole organization, your team and yourself alike.
How do you enable others to act?
When others out in the field and just on everyday occurrence see leaders out there doing the right things, you get questioned. And because you're out there doing the right things, you're able to tell people what you do and share your experience in life. What this does is it builds bonds and it helps others to operate in an ethical context. And people need to realize that being a leader, you have to operate in an ethical context every day, not even on the job and off the job. You got to be able to do this. and it builds trust, and it also creates a path of, trust and an ethical path of that others will want to go down. And not only does this create that pathway that others will want to go down, but it also will enable them to want to do something to make people follow them too. And that's just enabling others to act.
How do you encourage the heart?
Encouraging the heart to me means you're going to supply people with recognition. And every day, people love being recognized. It could be, the big things or little things. Just as long as you're telling them, hey, you're doing a good job today, and you sounded really good today, and I think that what you're doing is good for the department. It's good for your team, and for the whole organization. You're making us look really good, and just staying positive and creating a workplace full of spirituality. I can hardly say that word. Creating a workplace full of that, it really makes a difference. And just staying positive and keeping people motivated is a true way of just establishing encouragement, and it makes people feel good, and it makes their heart really come out, in an organization. And that's all I